There's enough deathfolk here to kill everyone in Arx.
A guard rushes in front of you, and before you can flinch, the point of a sharp spear draws a bead of blood from the artery in your neck.
Halt! State your name, now!
Oh, for goodness sake, woman, lower your spear. That is no way to greet a guest.
Isbiel, I've not known you to be so welcoming to strangers.
Have I yet to disappoint your highness in matters of security?
Your Majesty?
Do as she says. Lower your spear.
Yes, of course, my queen. I'm watching you. One misstep and I will have your head.
Are you sure?
Your highness, bloom of Duna, flame of the forge, I present to you the seed of divinity.
Queen Justinia sucks in her cheeks, then offers you her unwavering hand. The Queen bids you rise with an upwards flick of her hand.
An audience is granted. I am yet too intrigued to give my leave. Now tell me, Isbiel, why do you allow this man before me?
My queen, the human specimen before you is a godwoken, a claimant to the divine throne.
The Queen wrinkles her face and gives Isbael a sideways glance. Isbael's red-brown eyes meet her gaze head-on.
Many have laid claim to Lucian's legacy, including his own inferior spawn. I presume our visitor has more than a vague title to boast of.
The godwoken has proven himself a worthy combatant in the joys arena of the One. His name was on the lips of all who roamed there.
I appreciate the effort in gaining the respect of one's fellow refugees. You have my attention, godwoken, if not my adulation.
Such an excellent question, but a bit premature, don't you think? We adhere to a certain decorum in this court. You are of noble descent, I am certain you understand.
Isbael clears her throat and continues her litany.
The godwoken arrogated the Lady Vengeance, the very vessel that terrorized the high seas under the Hammer's command.
The Queen's eyes grow wide, and she nods appreciatively, then looks to Isbael to continue the ovations.
It is good and right that you mourn the dead, godwoken. But do not let your sorrow linger. Many a good warrior has buried his courage along with the dead. Look ahead, not behind.
I am consort to Her Royal Highness Justinia. It is my business to know who serves the Queen's allies and abets her enemies. You do not roam this land unnoticed. Now, let us continue. He has escaped the island prison to which the Order confined him. A feat deserving a modicum of respect.
A refugee from the Joy, then. Impressive. Few avoid the Magister's watchful eyes. Can this godwoken declare other triumphs, Isbiel? Yes, the mad sorcerer tainted both his time and ours. His stench is not easily rinsed away. But it seems to me that void-woken and shriekers were a more present danger. Yes?
His triumphs as champion of Driftwood are known to all dwarves of Reaper's Coast. This title is not effortlessly earned.
Yes. It seems you've proven yourself familiar with sword and source. The raucous one would not assign the honor of champion lightly.
I've no more of your accomplishments to announce. If I didn't know better, I'd think you almost vain. Well, I see no reason to mince words, godwoken. You're here to die.
Isbiel, whatever's gotten into you? Malodorous it may be, but this is still a court, not a gallows.
Your Majesty, the godwoken is no ally, but enemy. He would throw your plans in disarray. You have worked so hard. Arcs must fall to the death fog.
We are at war. I don't relish knowing there will be civilian casualties, but they are necessary. The order soon comes for the Dwarven Kingdom. Consider it a preemptive strike.
Your Majesty, this course is wise. The Queen needn't explain it to one who would see it all undone.
Isbiel intrudes before the Queen can speak.
Your Majesty's brilliance has known no bounds. The Order has living tools of war. My Queen must attack before they can invade the homeland.
Justinia turns to Isbiel, looking for assurance. And Isbiel begins to chuckle. Her laugh is low and measured at first, but grows in magnitude until she can barely breathe.
Well, you're a clever one, aren't you, godwoken? Fine. I'm tired of pretending I serve this weak wench anyway. But it doesn't matter. You can't stop the death fog. The wheels are in motion.
Isbiel?
Shut your royal maw, Justinia. Arcs will fall and your memory writ. They will believe it was your will, your plan, your command.
The royal guards unsheath their blades and point them not at Isbiel, but at you.
I'm afraid I can't do that.
You blink yourself awake to the cold gaze of 1,000 stones and the hot gaze of the dwarf Isbiel, right hand of the Queen.
Oh, good. You're awake. Yeah, at first I figured I'd just kill you. But then I thought, Isbiel, you're wasting an opportunity here. Don't bother thanking me just yet, though. I dare say you'll be begging to die before long. So I'll start with lesser toxins, just to see how you react, and take it from there. How strong a dose can a godwoken handle? How long does it take for one to succumb? So many questions.
You cannot move your arm, your leg, your head. They are no match for the pull of gravity. Your lips open, but no words spill forth. She has paralyzed you. Only your eyes are free to move.
Don't fight it. You'll only make things worse. Oh, but I've been so rude. You should know the real me. Oh, it's good to give myself a rest. Those masks can be darned pesky.
Every ounce of energy within you evaporates. You have no more control over your own source than you do of your flaccid body. Isbiel shakes her head at you. Tut, tut.
Do try to relax. The harder you fight, the harder the experiment will be on you. Ah, that dose proves quite alarming for my normal subject. Let's try a new approach, shall we?
The attempt is futile. Every inch of your body is useless, though your senses still register every sight, sound, and smell.
Let's see now. I have just the thing. Just a spritz, mind you.
You struggle to move, and you feel your toes wiggle, and your fingers twitch. The paralysis is waning.
Interesting. Some of the results are quite unexpected. Now, let's move on to death fog. Live or die, you've already proven most... Well, I was going to say useful, but perhaps entertaining is the better word.
Isbiel turns the valve, but no fog wafts forth. In that moment, you feel your bones and muscles awaken. You've regained control of your body at last.
What's wrong with it? God! Come! The godwoken's broken free of my spell!
bad dwarf. Now to find Queen Justinia.
Huh.